He's definitely not there. Corporate Commander. Alright, we're gonna have to kill those guys. Let's armor up. Now. I should have done that when I left the ship, frankly. How about this one? This one's modded. Both the same. This one's got more mods. What's this one missing? The gadget. It's got electrocharge service. You can have that. And Felix can have the MSI one. I know you're not massively a big fan of MSI. Actually, I don't know if you've said anything about MSI. But it's better to have that than not. Alright. Let's start with these corporate. We got a corporate technician. Another trooper over here. Quest updated. Kept secret but not forgotten. Let's just deal with these guys first. Holy shit! Okay, backing off, backing off, backing off, backing off. Ellie's down. Backing off. Again. And Felix is down. Down. Wow, okay, these guys are tough. I haven't done a lot of combat recently, so I haven't been upgrading my guns too much. Sorry. It's been a minute. Let's grab your armor off you, because that seems better than what I've currently got. And remind myself to do some... Ooh. Troop helmet gold. Everyone, I know you both died, but it all worked out. It's fine. It's been a while since I've done combat in this game, so all my weapons are probably a couple of Tinkerer points behind. I've got to do some of that. I should have spent the money and thought about it. I thought I missed some posters in here. Let's grab all of them while I'm here. Phineas is definitely not there. Question, is the science weapon there? No, it's not. Correction, here it is. Is that... Well, it's in one piece. It seems to be. Acquire Phineas' space weapon. Science weapon, sorry. I called it a space weapon. It is not. Oh, I can head inside. Is Phineas alive? There's a note on the window. I want to have a look at this. What do we got? Shrink ray. Device created by Dr. Phineas Welles. This handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Welles has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. He expected to create a lot of these. I'm going to try it. I'll put it in my pistol slot, my number 1. Ooh. That needs repairs. Here, repair that one. 17 for this. Fine. Repair my main gun as well. Might as well. I've got a lot of weapons, bits and pieces, weapon parts. There we go. I guess I can take anything now, except for weapons I don't need. I think I've read all this. To Blythe. Do we know who a Blythe is? Is that the broker? Hiram? No, Hiram... Is it Hiram Blythe? I don't remember. Do we know a Blythe? Ooh, a pocket watch. I guess I'll grab that. Let's read this note. Okay, a little rusty on the combat. Universal Defense Logistics official arrest receipt. As per official arrest protocol outlined in Defense Logistics Incarceration Document A43.21-6, the individual who has been detained at this location must appear in an official Halcyon court at the appointed date and time with this paperwork in order to register that they are indeed properly arrested for crimes listed under their name. Whew. Ran out of breath there. Failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees and the rescheduling of the prisoner's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear at subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. Halcyon Court is not responsible for any missed appointments. that are a consequence of being held within a locked cell or other high-security containment locations. Please note that this is your only copy of the receipt you will receive, and that it is your responsibility to have it with you when you appear for your registration session. And it's been stuck to the window here. I'll tell you one thing, that doesn't look like the document I just read. That's handwritten with a flowchart. That doesn't... That's not what I just looked at. But, they've left it on the window. He won't get another one, and if he's kept in a cell, he can't appear, and he gets more fines. Reminder, Seals Lake never use this pod. Thought I'd looked at everything around here. Obscure body in the SK system. Now, that might be... I read that. That might be the planet around which the Hope was previously in orbit. Alright, time to head in. Take all that. You killed a few of these guys. You did probably better than I would have done, because they nearly had me down twice, and they killed both of my companions. Phineas's terminal passcode. Inside the cysty pig. That's disgusting. Okay. Leaving that for now. Let's read this. I just picked up a passcode, so I should be able to access this terminal. Contingency plan activated. Publishing last will and testament. Success. Please present login password to continue. I don't have a hack for this. Well, I could probably if I changed. Enter, or if I got a different companion. But I can just enter the passcode, so it's fine. If you are reading this screen, I, Phineas V. Welles, have been perniciously kidnapped, and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. I thought I was going to Tartarus, so I'm going to go break him out, I take it. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is Marcus Ashikaga, which it is, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Personal files for Phineas V. Welles' eyes only. Well, I'm going to read that, Phineas. I'm very much afraid. I want to know. Note, must delete entries from terminal memory. No telling who might be looking. First entry. Okay. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all. 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally, they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Boulder Dash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists, if only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense! Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. I'm not entirely sure this comparison to Newton works so well. You're asking to do something a lot more practical than Newton was doing in Principia. I mean, he was just describing the laws of motion. You're asking to defrost quite a large number of people. And in any case, Newton definitely did have to work within a system. He had the Royal Society, he had Cambridge University. I think there was even like a religious problem in that he didn't accept certain things that you were required to accept to join academia at the time. Okay, second entry. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. The subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Well, strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming. Trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating. Psychological toll significant. On to subject number 13. He's a little cold and calculating, but there is a certain level of greater good that has to be taken into account. I mean, I'm not in favor of, like, trading lives, but sometimes... Oh, whatever. It's not always justifiable, but it sometimes is my point. It depends. Case-by-case basis. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging for the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right. And I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got the notes with me, I have my equipment, and I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Alright, open the panel. What panel did I open? Oh, back there. How would I know that? How would I have known that? I can't see it. But in any case... God, I've just noticed I definitely move a lot faster with that upgrade. That perk, that increased walking speed. Finn's Force. Looks like a rifle. Tartarus nav key. Well, I know where I'm heading next. So that's the, that's the secret panel.
You gotta teach me that.
Any helmets that need an upgrade, by the way? My helmet is level 66. If I try the Ordnance Control helmet, it goes to 57. I don't have much increase to armor. You have an Ordnance Control helmet, and you have a... if I switch you up for that? 70 from 60... yeah, you can have this a little bit better. And Ellie, if I swap you out for... say, this one? 72, and you were having 57. 68. Alright, I'll give you this one then. The one that Marcus was, the one that Felix was wearing. I know you're probably not massively pleased about that fact. Brave New World. Phineas has been captured and brought to the prison planet of Tartarus. Looks like a volcano world. I think it's been described as a volcano world before. The board intends to interrogate him. Now it's up to you to infiltrate the prison and rescue Phineas before the board can enact its plan to cull Halcyon's population. Now, what would have happened here if I'd killed Sophia in her office? Unless you can't, unless she just, like, sends you on your way and then sticks her guards on you. But usually they don't, like with, what was his name? Felix's mentor. He just turns on you and pulls his weapon out. That seems to be what happens when you anger people. They don't just, like, walk away and then... And you can just shoot people. I could have just executed her. Not that I ever would. I only fire when fired upon. Unless I've got... like... you know, human experiments I need to exterminate. What about Bubbles? Can I do anything about Bubbles? No one's going to be feeding you. Why can I talk to the pigs and they can't talk back? Like, I can't even, like, have a word with them. It'd be funny if you did try to talk with them and they just went oink. Every time. You could try to strike up a really long conversation. It'd be amusing. Alright. Well, that's all the missions done. I've done all the side questing. I want to try out the shrink ray. It's a weird looking, very retro gun design. Very 50s, I would have said. Looks like a car from one of those... Oh, what's the term for that? There's that car design they had with the 50s with those fin flashes on them. That's not what a fin flash is. It's got a fin on it in any case. A fin flash is what they put on the back on the tails of fighter planes. It's a identity marking or nation marking. Anyway, I think we're heading to Tartarus.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Again, those two are going to be at each other's throats.
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably.
Oh yeah, by the way, change out. That one. That one. I probably shouldn't take the armor off, but I'm going to.
Not. What is it with you in books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart?
I like how she just breaks off. She doesn't even give him a chance to respond to that.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nyoka. Farewell, Nyoka. Hello, Max.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
A prison break. No, I've already asked you everything. Felix?
See you, boss.
Just checking if, now that we've done that, is there anything anyone wants to
Something on
say?
your mind?
Can't speak to, I haven't got anything new to say from most of my companions. And Parvati, finally, you're away from everyone else. I know you're more sort of, you know, introverted, but I feel like you could spend some time in the crew common.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor?
Or freelance mechanic? Yeah, sure. I don't see why you can't. Do you want to leave? Are you unhappy? I mean, I need my ship's engineer at the moment. Let's do some tinkering now, rather than later. Starting with the hunting rifle. I've got 36,000. Level 23. I'm level 30, so I could keep going for a while, but eventually it's just not going to be worth the cost. Who's holding a light assault rifle Mark II? You've got a ultra assault rifle. Ellie has her pistol, which I should probably upgrade. Nyoka has her machine gun. Parvati has an assault rifle ultra that's upgraded. Vicar Max. Ah, yes, Vicar Max. Because I haven't run him out. Okay, you can keep that. I don't care. Now, hang on. The bolter pistol. Oh, I've already upgraded a fair amount. Alright. Here, I think this is Felix's rifle. Upgrade that as well. Here, the heavy machine gun needs a bit of upgrading. And I will bring Nyoka along, because she's got the really big gun. So have that. I'm going to upgrade everyone's melee weapons, just in case. I think I've upgraded this one, then. Maybe I don't need to bother on the Vicars. As for my own, I don't know if that's worth it. It's a lot of money. I'll give myself one upgrade each. Cost me a shitload. Oh, I didn't check this. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted quite... I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Live with the consequences? I can't unbreak something down. What if I... How long ago is this? Shit. Do I reload a save for that? That was a misclick. What's the misclick. I'm giving myself the rights to save scum only in the event of a misclick. Because I didn't mean to break it down. That would be silly. Okay, I've gone back to where I was, with the exception that I'm not upgrading my assault rifle ultra. I'm gonna try this new unique weapon I got from Phineas that I accidentally destroyed, and I have now undestroyed using the magic of saving the game and reloading. Now, this... is that using light ammunition? No, energy. Okay, well, I'd like to use more of that. Let's tinker with that. Okay, now it should do about as much damage as my previous rifle does. A little less, but it's got extra effects and stagger. Whereas this does have that. Doesn't matter. It's only 1 times 3. It seems to have more damage per shot. I think it's a 3-shot burst. Right. Alright, that should be fine. Let's try this, and if it doesn't work out, I can always go back. I want to check my room, check if I've got any messages. Nope. Didn't think I did. Also those posters. I don't suppose I've got any in here. I might have given them all to Nyoka, because she was the one with the... Hello, Ellie. You're just leaning on my ship. You're in a new place. You seem to have the posters. Yeah, you've stuck all the posters. I've given Nyoka all the posters I got out of Phineas's lab. Alright. I haven't seen you there before. Usually you're just in your room standing looking at your terminal. Tartarus, then.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for our maximum security...
Imminently, yes.
I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some
I
concern.
did try talking to them, but they didn't seem interested in actually speaking to me. But there we are. Okay, we got everyone, we got a full
Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus.
full
That's
crew
usually a one-way
meeting.
trip.
Cheerful, upbeat music starts playing. Is that upbeat?
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Okay, so dangerous is not something we're unfamiliar with. What's so bad about the labyrinth? Let's get the information.
The labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Were you on
Let's
Tartarus?
just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
Attaboy,
If
Felix.
you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus,
Oh, I see.
you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Okay. I think that's the point of no return, as it were. I should probably bring up the fact. Now, I was looking at how to do the DLC. If I wanted to. And I may come back to the DLC. Unfortunately, I don't have the DLC, and I don't... It's not on special, and I really don't have a lot of money to start throwing around after DLCs I don't have. I may come back to it. I just can't afford to buy DLCs for this game right at the moment. But this, I think, before this is where you would do that. And I think after this, that would be the end of the sort of open world area. Now we're officially the end game. Like going into Embers in Cyberpunk. So. I'm gonna go forward and do it, because I haven't got anything else to do, bar Vickers' mission, and I don't want to, as I've said. I made my explanations on that clear. But I'm going to ask the crew what they think about all this. Now, I think Ellie's in a kind of neutral position, as she always is. The cynical, what's the point? I don't know where Vickers stands. Nyoka doesn't seem overly interested in anything, bar, you know, her latest beverage. Or her next beverage, I should say. Max and Pavati are both in. Sorry, Felix and Pavati are both in. Excuse me, I keep making that mistake. And Sam just seems sort of amused. He's playing upbeat music in any case. So let's find out what particularly Nyoka and Max's view is. Max was in Tartarus, I think. Is that what he's saying there? I didn't know. I knew he was in prison. I didn't know he was in Tartarus specifically. And how the hell did he get out? If they say it's usually a fate worse than death. How did he make it onto this ship in one piece? I mean, he ended up in Edgewater. I guess he took a plea deal or something like that. What do you think?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Thank you, Ada. Okay, so who am I going to take with me? If I can only take 2 people, my plan is to bring Felix and Nyoka as fire support. That seems like the best crew. I don't think this is particularly Ellie and Pavati's sort of ballpark. And I can't quite figure... I'm sorry, I don't know if Sam's particularly popular, but I find him just not very interesting. And Max can sit on the sidelines as usual. Everyone, we're doing it. Strap in, and I'm gonna take Nyoka and Felix with me.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
We won't live to hear it.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots.
Good.
I'm ready, boss.
You're coming in.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
What does that mean, Sam?
Captain.
What do you mean not recognized? What are you talking about, Sam? Alright. Yeah, Felix and Nyoka. She's got the big gun and the most experience in fighting, and Felix is the most willing. So... that will be my crew, my companions. Yeah, I've got nothing else to do. That's it. It's just, I've done all the side quests. I got everything done ahead of time. I'm as leveled up as I'm going to be. You know what I didn't do? Hang on, before everything else... Of course I didn't do it. I'm gonna make sure my armor is tinkered up to full. Spend on upgrading. That's on the Vicar, I think. Bits and pieces of armor. That should be fine. That's the best I can do. Because if this... I may find a sneaky way through in any case. So... it may not necessarily come down to a fight. But if it does, I want to be prepared. Tartarus is pink. Huh. It was grey beforehand. I'm surprised it's pink. Very well. You are about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and DLC, such as Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos, that was mentioned beforehand, will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there is anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Okay, before I do that, let's drop a save here, so that if I do come back to those DLCs, and at one point I might, then I've got a save point on hand just prior to the end of the main game. So yeah, end game time. Let's do it. Yes, I would like to continue. No, I've already saved. Yes, I just did it. It's fine.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please
I was
be advised
aware of that.
electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Departure is impossible. Oh no, I can't. So we can't take off until the allotted point. By the way, achievement hard time landed on Tartarus. Do you know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain, unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Okay. I don't think Ada. I trust Ada not to take off with off on me. Wait, this isn't Terra 2. My mistake. I'll just leave. Well, of all the places to get arrested.
UDL does appreciate the courtesy you've done us by delivering yourself here. As a show of our deepest gratitude, we will make your execution quite swift.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Persuade lied. Persuade. Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID. Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well. I kind of want to say that. That sounds funnier. The eyebrow stylist. That doesn't sound like the right way to go. I mean, as much as I prefer to hit persuade, my lie is pretty good. So let's go with... I'm going to go with the second option here. Execute... Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well.
Wait, you're the stylist? Thank the law you're here. Everyone knows how particular the chairman is about his eyebrows. Here, take my biometric ID instead. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock.
Another ship?
Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated.
Groundbreaker? Who's come from the Groundbreaker?
Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
Talk to you later. Who landed from the Groundbreaker?
A functioning captain to run the ship.
Alright. We have a biometric ID. Let's leave. Felix and Nyoka this time. Tartarus. Ooh, that's a lovely image. I like that dome. That's great. I'd have that as a poster. That's fantastic. Alright. Where's the... This is a UDL docking bay. That's the ship that the Groundbreaker sent in. Now, why would the Groundbreaker be here? What do you guys want? Combat drones, lots of troopers. Okay. I've got a biometric ID. Am I allowed in, or am I... It's going to be another timed thing. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing those 3 dots there. Those are... that's the amount of times I can be... noticed before... before it runs out entirely. that I haven't been caught too much. I've been too timid about that.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn.
What the?
The board will never
Marditz,
be
that's...
groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, my guy.
Sunita, why are you guys attacking? And who... Am I with you guys? Okay, I should support them, right? I'm going to do it. Careful. They got friggin' slaughtered. Why did you think this attack was worthwhile? Board's reputation decreased. Something hit me. Okay. Is that Sunita? There. All your troopers got absolutely murdered, by the way. That was a great idea, this attack. I had this in hand, and now you've kind of had me show my hand. Am I in a fight now? Oh, shit. Disguise failed. Okay, well, that's it. We're in a fight now. Thanks, Groundbreaker. Very useful. Watch out. Watch out. Okay. Back off. I probably need to... Okay, no.
Sure thing.
Back up. Alright.
Heading back.
Hold on. Before everyone rushes forward half-cocked. Felix is behind me, Neok is behind me. Okay. What were you guys... I was gonna... I suppose this is just a run-and-gun event. Oh my god, okay, I just saw how many people are around here. My disguise has been, reset. Alright.
This'll be fun. Here they come.
Yeah, your machine gun is really worthwhile, but we're both quite badly hurt. But Neoka needs to heal up. I took some armor I didn't necessarily mean to. Yeah, we're fighting. I haven't got really anything else, any other plans, so I guess this works. Alright. Alright. Let's check the top layer here. And head into this room. Scout and secure. Ooh. Rotating password list. List of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from the column is 1 Akande. The name of your boss? Oh. Ooh, elite troop armor of a different style. Guess I can grab that. Now, none of these controls seem to do anything. Weapon parts, check these lockers. Don't need a flamethrower. Flamethrowers in video games are one of 2 things. Totally useless or massively overpowered. Okay, let's drop down here. Hope there's no one waiting for me. Do you want to see what's on the other side of this door? No. The docking. Only Commandant Sunita died. All her troops got absolutely murderized. And I wasn't aware they were coming. I didn't think I'd have an immediate fight. I thought I'd wait at least until I had Welles before we had a fight out of here.
We blasted on the surface.
Gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. If they lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
I think we're liable to kill everyone trying to get in. Do they know we're hostile now? Or might we be redisguised? Is that... Let's just keep weapons packed away. Also... Let's armor up. I think we're allowed to be armored in this instance. Felix got the UDL, the MSI armor. Actually, Nyoka should have the MSI armor, but you've got this one.
Lead the way, boss. I got your back.
Okay. Don't fire until necessary. I hope the Groundbreaker didn't decide to send more troops in. Because that didn't go so well for them. What a move. I know Junlai is trying to be helpful, but I didn't need it at that occasion. And you just got people killed, and now I feel responsible for them because I hesitated.